Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Social.in account. This is Pradeep, and in this episode of the Social Media Weekly, we're talking about Google launching local ads inside of Maps. We're talking about Bing revamping Site Explorer, and we're talking about Facebook and Twitter and their reaction to the New York Post article. Let's get started. So the first story we have for you today is about Google launching ads inside of Maps. Google is such an interesting company. They have so many properties that they're just waiting to monetize with billions of users. You have Google Maps, you have Google Search, you have Google Chrome, you have Gmail. Anyway, Google has done the inevitable and launched ads inside of Google Maps. The way this works is you will make a search, for example, for seafood restaurant, and then you will see ads inside the autocomplete search results inside of Maps. Up until now, people have always asked me, how does Google make money off Maps? And the answer has always been that they have licensed the content over to companies like Swiggy and Zomato. However, going forward, they're going to be making money the same way as they make money everywhere else, through ads. The next story has to do with Google launching Google Analytics 4.0. So Google seems to be always reinventing analytics. We thought they were done when they launched last year web and app analytics, but it turns out they have a few more tricks up their sleeve. First new feature is called Predictive Insights, wherein Google will use machine learning to tell you how much your customers are going to be paying you. The second one is called Universal Audiences, wherein they will be able to attribute audiences across web and app. The third one is called Customer Lifecycle Management, wherein you can look at acquisition, engagement, and retention and churn. And the final one is called Codeless Event Tracking, which I'm incredibly excited for because I'm always troubled by the amount of code that you have to add in order to do proper event tracking inside of Google Analytics. There is a link in the description right next to that like button. The next story has to do with Bing. Yes, I said Bing, revamping their Site Explorer. So Site Explorer is a tool inside Bing Webmaster Tools. It has the following new features. The first one is a count of redirection, incoming links, and backlinks. The second one is impressions, clicks, and all that other good stuff. And the third one has to do with warnings, errors, index pages, and excluded pages. The next story has to do with Facebook, Twitter, and the New York Post article. So just last week, Facebook and Twitter did something really nice, and they banned all Holocaust denial content on their platforms. This week, they have taken similar action with the New York Post article. If you're not aware, the New York Post published an article which had alleged emails and photos incriminating Hunter Biden in connection with the Ukrainian company called Burisma. Anyway, Facebook has basically clamped down on the reach of that article, and Twitter has completely banned people from linking to that article. Well done, the both of you. Our final story has even more good news, with Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube taking action against QAnon. If you're not aware of what QAnon is, it's a far-right militia group full of conspiracy theories in the US. Anyway, they become pretty big on social media, at least they were until Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube decided to take some action. QAnon had a lot of interesting conspiracy theories. For example, COVID is not that serious and there is widespread voter suppression in the US. Oh, if you heard these theories before, it's because Donald Trump has been propounding them. Anyway, QAnon is obviously pro-Trump. Facebook has banned all Facebook groups, pages, and content about QAnon. Twitter has done the same, and YouTube has adjusted their algorithm to filter out such content. That's about it for this week's episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. As always, please go over to YouTube and subscribe to the Social.in account. Ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and we will see you guys in the next week's episode.